San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the UTSA Roadrunners. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Commodores kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Caught, and he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Fighting off the defender. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. operate out of split backs. To the air, it's Carter. With the catch, it's Young. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Shakes off the defender. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown Doors. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got his man in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's McCown. Oh, they're after him. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Running inside, it's Alexander. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Sherrill. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wants to throw. It's McCown. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Commodores. The defense putting points on the board.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is...
He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
The run inside. It's Alexander. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. As we get a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carter. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now,
he caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Stepping to the right. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Running inside, it's Alexander. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Carter. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the single back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Over to the right side, that's Wilson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He goes right back to the air. Wilson open on the right side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And it's the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a man. It's McCown. He's got the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wants to throw it again. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw. Going for it all. Makes a grab down the middle. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Splits the uprights. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Carter. That's caught. It's Adams. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like...
There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To throw, it's Carter. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the left. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Trying to run, it's Donald. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carter. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finding some room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's McCown. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He is way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Henderson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. It's Madison. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. One second remaining here in the third. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Thomas. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. To the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Running inside, it's Alexander. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Carter. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quarterback moving. Quick step and go. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And here comes the field goal unit. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Back to throw, it's McCown. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Maybe a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vandy.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
66, UTSA, 34.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's McCown. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And he's thrown another interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Here's a heat. Finds space on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Campbell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th.
He'll take the deep shot. Caught. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off play action. Hit as he throws. Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
UTSA, 34.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown Doors.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Here comes the heat. On the move and looking deep. He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And first down for the offense.
If there's time to pad the stats. Unloads to the wideout. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and